Hello friends, I am Asadullah Sheikh, and in this video I am going to teach you about number system. Number system. This will be for the student of class 9. So first of all, what is number? What is number? What is number? Please pause this video for a while and think about it. Now if you have come back to this video after thinking for a while, then pay attention and listen to me what I think about numbers. You have thought about numbers and maybe you have some answers in your mind, but let me explain it to you. Numbers are mathematical objects. Numbers are mathematical objects. Mathematical objects. Numbers are mathematical objects used for counting, measuring, and labeling, etc. Counting, for example, 5 pen, so it is kind of counting pens. Then 7 trees, etc. So by using numbers, these are numbers, we can count. So numbers are mathematical object that helps us to count. And then measuring, like example 1 kg, 5 liters, etc. So these are numbers helping us to measuring various quantities. Then labeling, for example, mobile numbers, this is kind of labeling. We label a particular number, we assign a particular number to a particular mobile, and this is what is labeling. For example, another example of labeling, your roll numbers. So it is not kind of counting. A number is assigned to you, maybe your roll number is 1, so 1 number is assigned to you. So numbers are used for these things. So you actually know what number is, you feel it. So even though its definition looks little more abstract, but okay, we can say that numbers are mathematical objects which helps us to count, then measure, label, etc. So we know what numbers is. This is just for introduction, I have told this to you. Now let us move to number line. What is number line? And let us talk about it. Number line. First of all, let us draw a line and let us take this point as reference. Okay, and let us say that this much distance means 1. If you move this much distance along this line, that means you moved number 1. For example, okay, let me clear it. So just cut this much distance on this line. This point will represent number 1. Again same distance, and this point will represent number 2. Again cut same distance and this point will represent number 3. Again cut same distance and this point will represent number 4. This point will represent number 5, and so on. Okay, this point from where we are starting our journey, this point represents number 0. Okay, if we go in the opposite direction, same distance in the opposite direction, then it is this point represents -1, this point represents -2, this point represents -3, and so on. Okay, so already you have actually noticed that or imagined that this number line can go up to infinity, and in this direction also it can go up to -infinity. Now the collection of all the numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are whole numbers. That means they are used for actually counting or measuring whole of something. Okay, so these are whole numbers, and if we take this set of whole numbers, that means collection of all these whole numbers together, they are called natural numbers, and they are represented by n. Natural numbers and represented by n. Okay, then if we take 0 also, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the positive whole numbers are integers, and then also 0. This set is called number of set of whole numbers. Okay, so in the set of whole number you get all the from 0 to 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. So these are whole numbers and denoted by Z. Whole numbers. So when we say whole numbers, it normally, if we don't mention otherwise, it will be from 0 to infinity, and all the whole numbers will be inside, all natural numbers plus 0. Now if we take all the numbers from -infinity to +infinity, like this, 0, then 1, 2, 3 ... up to positive infinity, and also in the negative direction 1, -1, -2, -3, and ... up to -infinity. This set is actually called integers, set of integers. These numbers are called integer numbers, and these numbers are called integer numbers, and they are represented by Z. They are represented by Z. So, and they are called integers. So they are called integers. Now if you may have already actually guessed what will be the number in between, at the middle, between let us say 0 to 1, what will be the number between 0 and 1? Obviously this will be half, isn't it? And then this number at the middle between 0 and half, there will be 1/4, isn't it? Here number will be 1/4. So you have already guessed that there are infinite fractional numbers between any two actually whole numbers, any two integers, or any two integers, yes, or any numbers. You take any two fractions, even inside that two fractions you will get infinite points, and all those infinite points actually represents a unique all those unique points are representing a unique number corresponding to it. So there are infinite numbers between any two numbers, whether these two numbers are integers or whether these two numbers are fractions or whatever. Between any two numbers you will get infinite numbers, isn't it? So let us give some other fraction numbers, example of other fraction numbers. 3/4 is another example of fraction number. So it is less than 1 and greater than 0, but it is also greater than half, so it will be between half and 1, in some point between half and 1. Okay, so collection of all such numbers, from minus infinity to plus infinity, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and also all fraction numbers plus all fractional numbers, fractional they together means you include all these numbers और इसके साथ आप फ्रैक्शनल नंबर्स भी ऐड कर लेंगे, तो जो मिलेगा आपको वो मिलेगा Q से रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है और इसको बोलता है, दिस इज कॉल्ड रैशनल नंबर्स, और ये जो नंबर्स है, these numbers can be represented by, rational numbers can be represented by this form P by Q, where P and Q both are integers and Q not equal to 0. Why Q not equal to 0? Because any number by Q is undefined. This is not infinity, this is undefined. Infinity and undefined are two different things. Okay, so this is undefined, we don't call it infinity, we call it undefined. Okay, even though it is written like this, but this is not infinity, this is undefined. P by Q is undefined if Q is 0. So all rational numbers can be represented as, let us clean it because it is too much cluttered now. So rational numbers, they are represented by Q, and they include all negative integers, negative whole numbers से minus infinity, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, okay, 2, 3, dot dot dot, और इसके साथ all fractional numbers, and these numbers are called rational numbers, and they can be represented as P by Q, where P and Q are integers, and Q not equal to 0. So these are rational numbers. So next, for this much for this class. From next class I will talk little more about rational numbers and then irrational numbers, and then we will solve some examples and exercises.
Please hit the like button if you like this video, and also subscribe this channel, because I am going to cover entire NCERT syllabus all classes, physics and maths will be covered. So please subscribe to this channel and motivate me so that I can continue making videos. And thank you for watching. See you soon in next video.